one thing that realistically he's done is he had a brother, River Phoenix, who unfortunately died from
I didn't know this.
misdemeanor of drugs at the Viper Room in LA, I think. Yeah, in LA. But he was younger. He was an old, River Phoenix was his older brother, and he lived in the shadow of his older brother, who led the way in acting, and he was in a lot of films that kind of quite poignant, especially in that era. And he had always lived in the shadow. And I think that one of the things that he was very reluctant to take the role. I've read this in a couple of articles. He was very reluctant to take the role because of the role that Heath Ledger played in the trilogy, Dark Knight trilogy.
Okay.
And how obviously he managed to get a how do you say that? Posthumous. That's it. Posthumous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Post death. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a posthumous Oscar for that. And I think that obviously he was always going to be living in the shadow of that particular role.
It's like trying to follow a legend, isn't it? It's like you've got to be absolutely exceptional.
One thing that I do want to say though is that a lot of people, there's a lot of these video comparisons on the internet.
That's silly talk.
But
that's silly talk.
I mean, one thing that is important, that the journey, or the timeline rather, that Heath Ledger played the Joker was when he was an established villain. He'd gone through, and he was again facing, the Batman, and in that sense, the Batman was the focal actor. Yeah. So he was the focal actor, and he had a position that was. But Heath Ledger had a position that was like secondary, supporting, but obviously it was still a massive role. But it was a supporting when you think about the Batman was the kind of main actor, or the main character rather. So timeline was completely different. Joaquin Phoenix played the Joker as an emerging Joker. He actually played the majority of the film as Arthur Fleck.